Shazam.
Wait, for real?
Say, okay! Shazam?
That's right guys, Shazam hits theaters very soon and I got the pleasure of seeing an early screening of it this past weekend, which is why I want to give you all the details before it even comes out because I am awesome like that. I'm your host Joss and welcome back to Beyond the Screen. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hang out with me until the end where I will do some comment shoutouts. Before I get started on today's list of top 10 Shazam Easter eggs you've totally missed, let me start by saying spoiler alert. Listen, I don't want you guys tearing me apart in the comments later. I'm giving everyone a fair warning right now that I am giving away a lot of spoilers from the movie, but they are totally worth knowing about. Let's jump in and reveal some of the hidden things that I found. Starting off our list at number 10 is Captain Thunder. Once Billy's friend Freddy finds out he's a superhero, we see him spending the movie trying to figure out a cool superhero name for him. He comes up with a few different names like Captain Sparklefingers and also Captain Thunder. Although it seems like he's just naming off a bunch of funny name ideas, it actually has more significance than you might have realized. Captain Thunder was the original name for the hero before it was changed to Captain Marvel. It wasn't until 2012 where they stripped him from his name Captain Marvel due to legal purposes, which then left him with Shazam. So it's pretty clever that Freddy was suggesting the name Captain Thunder, seeing as that was his original name even before Captain Marvel. In at number 9 is the piano. During one of the fight scenes we see Shazam and Dr. Savannah battle it out in a toy store. As Shazam is running from the evil villain, he realizes that he's stepping on a giant piano that is built into the toy store floor. Every step he took, a music note played. We then see Dr. Savannah running towards him on the piano keys, which lets out a hilarious evil tune. This isn't a hidden Easter egg for the comics, but it definitely is a reference to the 1988 movie Big. The two movies share similar premises, but the giant piano scene is one thing they both have in common. If you've seen the movie Big, there's no way you saw this Shazam scene and didn't think of the legendary giant piano. It was a clever addition to the big toy store battle and it added a little bit of light comedy to a scene where two people are trying to kill each other. Sliding to spot number 8 is FAWCETT High. Throughout the movie we see Billy and his new foster family attending the same school together. In one of the scenes we see the kids having lunch in the cafeteria. If you weren't looking close enough, you probably missed the sign that was hanging in the cafeteria which said FAWCETT High, the name of their school. The school name is a clever hidden reference to Fawcett City, which is a city in some of the original DC comics, which was Captain Marvel's original publisher's name. Fawcett Comics was a division of Fawcett Publications, which was one of several successful comic book publishers during the golden age comic books in the 1940s. A simple yet clever way to add it into the new 2019 movie. In the number 7 spot is KINGSBURY Publishing. Now this one might be kind of far-fetched, but it's definitely worth mentioning. During one of the scenes in the movie we see Billy Batson riding the subway. If you caught some of the ads that were on the subway, you might have caught that some of them were promoting KINGSBURY Publishing. This could have a hidden reference to Vanessa Kingsbury, which is the last name of Shrike's civilian identity in the New Earth timeline. Shrike is actually one of the Justice League's villains. What do you guys think? Think it's too far-fetched or think it was a hidden Easter egg that they thought no one would catch? At number 6 we have the tiger. We see a tiger appear a few times throughout the Shazam movie and it seems to have more significance than I ever realized. In one of the scenes we see a tiger symbol imprinted on Billy's backpack. This tiger is referencing Mr. Taki Tani, the tiger character who appears as a supporting character of Captain Marvel and the Marvel family in the original FAWCETT comics. We also see a tiger toy in the Shazam film on a few different occasions. One when Billy is a little boy and wants the tiger toy at the carnival, and then again at the end of the movie where Billy, as Shazam, gives the carnival tiger toy to a young girl for comfort. This toy can signify Mr. Taki Tani, who is now just another talking toy himself. Halfway through the list at number 5 we have family colors. This one isn't so hidden, but you still may not have caught it. Throughout the movie, all the members of Billy's foster family wore specific colored outfits, and we find out it's for good reason. Turns out they all turn into Shazam superheroes themselves, and their suits match the color they are wearing throughout the film. I noticed it with little Darla, who is seen wearing purple and then gets her beautiful purple suit when she becomes a hero. Each family member has their own color as a hero, but it was foreshadowing it throughout the movie by having their civilian characters wearing those specific colors. Who knew wardrobe would play such a big part? Swiping the number 4 spot is Dr. SIVANA'S father. We see a lot of the evil villain throughout the Shazam movie, but a big part of why he is so evil is because of his father. The movie explains the history between the father and son, and we quickly learn about the anger SIVANA has towards his father. But one little hidden feature you might have missed is that Dr. SIVANA'S father is played by actor John Glover. Why is that significant? Because Glover is a DC actor with a long history. In 1992 he was the voice of the Riddler in Batman the Animated Series, and returned to play the characters in later appearances in The New Batman Adventures and Superman. In 1997 he also portrayed Jason Woodrow in the film Batman and Robin. Turns out they had a plan in mind when casting for this role. Why not bring back an OG? Alright guys, at number 3 we have Street Fighter. In the Shazam movie we get introduced to all of Billy Batson's new foster family members, one of them being a boy named Eugene. When we first meet him, the parents are telling Billy that Eugene practically lives on video games, and we see that's true throughout the movie. However, we never see what game he's actually playing, just quick glimpses at it. But there were little hidden Easter egg references that showed the audience he's actually playing Street Fighter, the fighting video game that was originally released in 1987. During the fight scene in the movie, Eugene yells out Hadouken, which is one of the power moves in the video game. Also, when the fight was over, Eugene yells Fatality and says it just like the video game does. It was a funny and clever way of infusing the video game into this new DC movie. At number 2 we have The Rock of Eternity. This one was some other hidden foreshadowing that was shown in the beginning of the movie, and to be honest, not one that I personally caught on to. In the beginning of the movie we see that the Rock of Eternity is shown intact and containing a caterpillar inside. Later on in the movie we see Billy at the Rock of Eternity, and the same terrarium which contained the caterpillar is cracked. This foreshadows what happens for the post-credits ending scene when we get to see Mr. Mind. Mr. Mind is a caterpillar supervillain created for FAWCETT Comics, so he obviously had to have escaped the Rock of Eternity at some point in between Billy's visits. You would only piece that together if you notice the crack and the empty terrarium. Taking the number 1 spot on our list is the number 7. In the movie we get introduced to evil monsters that represent the 7 deadly sins. These monsters are part of Dr. Sivana and are also set out to kill Shazam and anyone else in their way. But what's so interesting about the number 7 is that it appears later on in the movie during the scene where Billy finally finds his birth mother. Turns out that Billy's mom really did abandon him as a child and never looked for him because she knew that she was too young to give him a good life. It doesn't seem to be a coincidence that when he goes to find her, she lives in an apartment on floor 7 and in unit 707. Her address could represent the 7 deadly sins and the fact that it's possible they somehow mess with her, or maybe she's even under an evil influence, which is why she wants nothing to do with Billy. It's a more sinister side of the story, but I think it's almost too much of a coincidence that the number 7 is so relevant in the story. Some could even say that a mother who could abandon her child has all the traits of the 7 deadly sins. Well, there you go guys, 10 hidden Easter eggs in the new Shazam movie. Let me know in the comments what you think, and you might be featured in my next video. But for now, how about we check out some comments from my last video, top 10 dark theories about SpongeBob SquarePants. Stephanie Vilgas says, "Hi Jocelyn, my middle name is Jocelyn and I love it when you make videos. Love this video and it kinda ruined my childhood for SpongeBob SquarePants, but it's fine." Well, I'm sorry for ruining your childhood, but cool middle name. The Chosen One says, "Whoever does her hair and makeup deserves a raise." Well, I do my own, so I'll take the raise. Rare Breed says, "Hey Jocelyn, I love your channel, keep up the good work. Much love from South Africa." Wow, all the way from South Africa, that is really cool. Thank you so much. Anthony Konechny says, "Hey top 10 beyond the screen, could you do more scary cartoon theories please?" Sure, I love ruining everyone's childhood. Okay, that's all I got for today. I am out of here. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I'm Joss and I will see you next time.